Tonight on Si's Eyes on the Skies.
Plenty of rain chances coming up this week, but will it rain on Easter Sunday? I'll have more coming up later.
Plus, Caleb is in the studio for your national forecast. All that and much more as this Thursday, April 13th edition of Si's Eyes starts right now.
It's Wednesday night on ISU TV, broadcasting live from Ames, Iowa. This is Si's Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television program brings you the weather from around the country to the heart of Iowa. The ISU Meteorology Department team of forecasters keep you ahead of the storm. From Iowa's most trusted weather team, this is Si's Eyes on the Skies.
Welcome back to Si's Eyes. I'm joined now by Matt. Matt, how are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Really enjoying this really warm weather outside. The sun is shining. Doesn't get much better than this.
No, it doesn't, but, well, there's chances for rain coming up, so...
Wow, I mean, hopefully it won't be this weekend on Sunday when everyone's like having picnics with their family for Easter.
Hopefully it doesn't ruin those Easter egg hunts. And
no, I really hope
about
not.
Those nice temperatures and clouds moving in. Right now we have temperatures from Mason City at 57 degrees with a warm 77 degrees down in Des Moines. Our day planner for tomorrow, 55 degrees as you wake up walking to class, 63 at lunchtime, and 69 degrees at 4 p.m. with a chance of rain starting to happen after lunch.
Thanks, Matt. And now it's time for tonight's weather story. In 1912, a tornado struck the Ford family farm in Boone County, and the Weather Bureau wrote the following. The debris from the buildings was scattered over the fields nearly a mile distant. How the members of the Ford family escaped injury cannot be told, even by the people themselves. When the storm hit, the house was lifted into the air 300 feet. Mrs. Ford and her son were in the house at the time it was struck. Immediately after the storm, Mrs. Ford was found sitting in a chair in the yard between the heavy kitchen range and a 6-foot piece of brick chimney, with scarcely room between for the chair. The son dropped into a plowed field northwest of where the house had stood and was also unscathed. Mr. Ford was in the yard, and while the house and barn were wrecked, he was uninjured. Seems like a really eventful night, but they all lived. And now we'll turn to Caleb. Anything interesting going on around the country, Caleb?
Well, Kaitlyn, there sure is. We're under an unusual sandwich temperature pattern. I'll have more coming up.
Welcome back. Now we're joined by Caleb with a look at what is happening around the nation. Caleb?
Thank you, Kaitlyn, for the introduction. As we take a look around the nation, we can definitely see that distinctive sandwich pattern. And what I mean by that is we have cool temperatures on either coast, the west and east coast, with a warm middle in between. Kind of similar to bread on the sides, that's cooler with meat in the middle, warmer. So as we take a look around the northeast definitely in that cold level trough area with 63 degrees in New York and 57 in Boston, even a 47 in Augusta with clouds. So they're definitely hanging on to that late winter feel. Heading down to the southeast, we have 76 in Miami, 79 in Atlanta, so definitely warm. They're onto the high pressure ridge, really driving up those temperatures down there. To the southwest, we have 91 degrees in Phoenix, scorching hot down there, 78 in Las Vegas, and a cool 61 in Santa Monica. So we can definitely see that cool onshore blow on the coast, keeping those temperatures down. And as we head to the northwest, we have 48 in Seattle, 46 in Salem, but a very mild 78 in Billings, again showing the intense heating over the interior land. As we head to the Midwest, we have a 77 Des Moines. It felt very nice today here. 73 in Kansas City, but a cool 53 in Minneapolis. So we definitely see evidence of that warm front right through the middle of Iowa as it's pushing north, advancing that warm air to other parts of the country. Taking a look at our current cloud picture, we can definitely see this storm system pushing up from Texas to Canada as it makes its way upwards. And as we take a closer look, nothing too severe. There are some heavier pockets of rain indicated by this yellow and red color, but again, more rain than any strong winds or hail with that system. Taking a look at the current watches and warnings, we have some flood watches going on around the Illinois River, as well as some red flag warnings and fire watch warnings to the west, where it's very warm and dry, highlighting the potential for those fire watches. And again, we can see these flood warnings and watches in western Michigan as well as Illinois as we take a closer look. So our future model shows that rain system kind of dissipating as we go through the night. Clouds do return to the middle of the country. And as we continue through the day tomorrow, it's going to be kind of raining here in Iowa and Illinois, with some snow even in Idaho and Montana, so they're not out of the woods yet. As we continue through time into the weekend, we see some intense rain in South Dakota and southern Minnesota, with some clearing in Iowa, but still generally cloudy in the east and sunny and clear in the west half of the country. And continuing through the day on Saturday, again, showers for those baseball games in the afternoon across the eastern half of the country, with that clear slot down in the southwest. Looking pretty nice down there. So highs tomorrow is going to be another very, very warm day across much of the country, with 82 in St. Louis, 80 in Chicago, 68 in Minneapolis. They're still hanging on to those 60s, unfortunately, with a scorching 88 in Phoenix. Wow, that's going to be pretty hot for April, I'm telling you. So as we take a look at a forecast city for Bismarck, North Dakota, we have 73 degrees tomorrow with cloudy skies, dropping down to 56 and sunny by Easter, but that's not too bad by my standards, with clouds returning and even a slight snow chance on Monday with 54 degrees.
Thanks, Caleb. All this warm weather is making me dream of summer right now, you know, going to the beach, going on picnics, but you know,
it's only about 3 weeks away.
Only 3 weeks away, but we are still in the semester. We've still got finals week to go.
We sure do.
Yep.
I feel bad for North Dakota, though. They still have some snow chances up there.
Same with Montana. They're getting snow right now, and I'm just like, it is late.
The country is very split right now, whether it wants to hang on to the late winter season or really advance towards summer.
Absolutely. Well, now let's take a look at tonight's trivia question. What is the typical temperature of lightning? Is it A, 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit, B, 10,000 degrees, C, 20,000 degrees, or D, 40,000 degrees? We will have your answer coming right up. Now let's take a look at the week ahead.
Well, it's going to be nice right now, but tomorrow we have chances of rain coming in, as also on Saturday. I'll have more coming up after the break. Welcome back to Size. I'm meteorologist Matt Gunn. Right now, today, it is 67 degrees right now in Ames with an east wind at 16 miles per hour and a dew point of 56 degrees. Current conditions outside of Ames, 76 in Des Moines, 76 out in Ottumwa, 59 in Waterloo, and 56, all with mostly cloudy, partly cloudy conditions across the state. Clouds and radar right now, we have clouds moving in from the south, which are bringing our chances for rain coming up tomorrow into Saturday. And as we move along, right now at 8 o'clock, we might have a chance of some showers to the southern part of the state, but nothing to affect the area around Ames right now. As we move along, they didn't diminish, but as we move through tomorrow, the chances of rains are possible for very southern portion of the state, more likely in the northern section of Missouri. That's where they'll see the chances of rain tomorrow. Keep moving forward. Eastern Iowa looks like they'll see the first band, and that the second band will move through around 5, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And as it keeps moving, clouds still stick around, but the showers become more scattered and more often to South Dakota. Rainfall totals over the next 24 to 48 hours, anywhere from a quarter inch in Ames to 0.3 of an inch in Ottumwa. Lows tonight, we have 48 degrees up in Mesa City, 52 in Fort Dodge, 52 in Marshalltown, and 57 degrees in Des Moines. So not a bad night tonight. Tomorrow, highs generally in the mid-60s, the low 70s, which is pretty good even though we'll have those clouds sticking around for most of the day. Tonight here on campus, 54 degrees, mostly cloudy, but a chance of rain is possible late tonight with winds out of the east at 8 miles per hour. Tomorrow, 69 degrees, another slight chance of rain as we're heading off into the weekend. Winds out of the east between 6 and 13 miles per hour. Looking at our 7-day, we have those chances of rain tomorrow and Saturday. Luckily for Easter Sunday, it is mostly sunny, but chances of rain continue on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and basically through the rest of the week with highs being around normal.
Thanks, Matt. Let's take another look at tonight's trivia question. What is the typical temperature of lightning? Is it A, 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit, B, 10,000, C, 20,000, or D, 40,000? What are you guys thinking?
Well, you gotta go big or you gotta go home.
Go
so
big
I'm
or
gonna
go
say
home?
50,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
What about you, Matt?
I don't think 50,000 is realistic. I think B, 10,000 is more realistic.
10,000. So we got the highs and we got the lows right here. Let's see what the actual answer is. And that is A, 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Now notice, this is not the temperature of the sun. It is much, much hotter because the sun is way less than that. You know, we have lightning, it's coming, it's hitting the sky. That's why when it like hits trees, it evaporates all the water and the trees tend to explode.
You would definitely get a sunburn if you got struck by lightning.
I think you
I think you get more than that.
I think you get more than a sunburn. I think you would.
Yeah, another fun fact is there are around 100,000 strikes of lightning on Earth each day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, which is why, you know, it's still randomized though, so which is why it's so hard to study lightning.
Exactly. How do you guys think or like that sandwich forecast I introduced? Do you like that analogy?
I think that's
Are you going to
start-
trademark it now?
I am.
So, all right,
I thought it
so
was
we'll
perfect.
know it's yours.
We need to get that trending on social media somewhere.
Absolutely, you know, we'll just start bringing in, we'll relate all weather to food.
But really, you can definitely see the onshore flow with the cool water cooling down those coasts with the interior really heating up. So I think it's perfect. It's just the perfect representation of a hot sandwich.
Might as well enjoy it while we can
Yeah.
for us in
Makes-
Iowa here.
It makes the people watching out there pretty hungry, I've heard you.
Well, I know it's about dinner time.
Yeah.
A little
Makes
late for
sense.
some people, though. All right, well, that concludes our show for tonight. Please be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. You can find every show online at YouTube under our Size Eyes channel. See you next Tuesday, and thank you for joining us.